Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today, Crafting with JoAnn Barrandey. Hey, that's me. Friends, today I know it's spring, but I am in the mood for Christmas. Let's decorate and make this gingerbread guy today. Amiguitas, amigos, bienvenidos a mi canal. Hoy este día vamos a hacer un muñeco de pan de jengibre. Yay, I said it! I hope I said that correctly. Last year, I saw a video of a lady making a gingerbread holding a peppermint. Eric, can you get a picture of that? But she was speaking Portuguese, but I just watched her and she was sewing it. But I just fell in love with this character and I had planned to make it for my Christmas tree at Christmas. And I never got around to it. And so I wanted to go ahead and make it ahead of time this year and share it with you. So I started off by looking at that picture and then I drew the pattern, and I'll have Eric link that video, the name of that lady, so that we can give her proper credit. I drew it, and then I decided, well, since it's going in my kitchen, it needs a chef hat. So I added a little chef hat. Well, then I thought, how am I going to enlarge it? Well, you know me, friends. I just started working with it piece by piece, and I came up with this shape and this size that would be perfect for what I need it for my Christmas tree, to go on the very top. Friends, I will share the pattern with you. I always share my patterns. You can find it in the link in the description. It'll probably be in several sheets, okay? But I will be sharing that with you. And friends, I just want to tell you how easy this is to make. First of all, you're going to need your styrofoam, and you're going to need a sheet of plastic, your transfer sheet, so that you can cut out a stencil. You don't have to, but it's a lot easier, friends, to cut out a stencil. A lot faster and easier. Let's see.
And if you don't have any of that, what do we say that was? Like transparent, yeah, transfer paper.
Transparency or
transparency, whatever it's called. In the way I've done it in the past, whenever I didn't feel like waiting because I'm impatient, I just took a piece of paper and drew whatever I was gonna cut out on it, and then I just took like duct tape and taped the whole paper up, and then I cut my pattern out and I could reuse it as a stencil. Yeah,
that's what I've done before. I've used paper to cut my stencils with, and it works, friends, and it's so easy, and you're gonna be so proud of yourself after you make this project. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you with too much watching me paint on this. I'm just gonna go over the basic technique. For those of you that are new to my channel or the first time viewing our videos, I wanna explain step by step how...
Hold on, let's start by showing what paint you're using here.
Okay, I'm using this coffee latte folk art, and I like it for the gingerbread people. It kind of gives it a real, not too dark look, and so I kind of stick with this one. But friends, this is the paintbrush that I like to use for my styrofoam. It comes in a set at Walmart, and it's just really good on styrofoam. What I do is I dip the brush in the water.
Make up your mind, lady.
Well,
I'm chasing the camera around everywhere here.
I didn't want to put it in front of where you're filming right
okay,
there.
That's fine.
All right, so I get it wet, and then I dip it in the paint, and, well, the first thing I did... Okay, if you're new, friends, I do this a lot. I didn't finish drawing my little handprint there, but what you can do is you can use your little cutout or a stencil to trace your pattern on there. And what I did first was I did all the brown first. And what dipping the paintbrush in the water does, it thins out the paint and it makes the paint go into the little crevices of the styrofoam. And I always use just one coat. One coat covers it all.
Which is pretty good considering how porous styrofoam is.
I know. Some people put Mod Podge on it before they paint. I tried it once. I don't remember if it worked for me or not, to tell you the truth. But this works better for me, dipping the paintbrush into the water. And it just goes on really, really good. And this paintbrush is so good for these big projects. That set comes with a smaller paintbrush, and it is good for small projects.
That looks like it's probably about like an inch wide brush.
I have the set over there sitting, and I forgot to bring it close to me so that I could show y'all. Okay, so what I would do the hands first, the feet, and the face. And I've already got one done so that we can move on, because I'd rather spend more time showing you how to detail it, or how I detail it. Okay, this is what it's going to look like once it's all dry. And I'm going to take my stencil, and I'm kind of like upside down here. I hope I can. Let's see. Trying to get the little hands in the right place right there. And if it doesn't match exactly your stencil, don't worry about it, because see, like it comes a little bit over right there. By the time you put your glitter on and you outline it with your slicks, it's going to be okay. Friends, you know me, it is going to be okay. All right, now I just grabbed this, because you're not really going to be able to tell what color red you use on the base coat. I'm using this flag red because I didn't want to use my good red on this, because it's not going to make any difference, because I'm going to put glitter over it. And I'm doing this first so that it can dry a little bit. This is a dry brush, and these two, you can find them at Walmart. When using a dry brush, I just take the paint off the edges so it won't bleed underneath the stencil. And I just get after it, friends. Try to cover it all up. I have a video that shows you how I cut out my stencils.
We can link it.
Yes, that would be helpful to those that are new.
I'll put it up in the top corner so people can find it.
Okay. This is so easy to do. And what the paint is going to do, it's going to act as an adhesive for your glitter. Because everybody knows that I love glitter. Because if it don't shine, it ain't mine. Okay. Before I put that in the water, let me go ahead and get my red glitter.
Let's say that's from Walmart, right?
Yes, it's from Walmart, and it's ruby glitter, and it's just the fine glitter. And I just put a good amount to where it'll cover it all up.
Oh, I can see now why you said the paint's not as important.
Yeah, because you're not going to be able to see it. So I didn't want to use my favorite red on there. Okay. Then you remove your stencil carefully. Just put it right there. And shake that off a little bit. I'm just going to shake it off right there. It'll be all right. All right, look at that. How easy was that, friends? That's too easy. All right, now I'm going to move on. Before I do anything else, I'm going to set him aside and I'm going to grab the hat right quick. And for the hat, friends, I just used a sheet of, and I barely made it. In fact, this didn't even cover the whole pattern on this one. As you can see, I was a little short. But it's going to work. I'm going to make it work. This is from the foam sheets that you get at Michael's or at Hobby Lobby or at Walmart.
And you said it's called fun foam?
I called it foam.
Oh, you
it's
did.
It's called, because that's what it used to be called when you were a kid. It's called foam sheets. It's what the label says. So you get you some foam sheets. And I just took this little Sharpie and drew me some marks in black. This is a fine tip. You don't have to do this. This is just me.
Just that little bit of detail, though, already brings it out.
Yes. I'm going to add a little bit more to it. Okay, friends. And then, I did do the stitching down here briefly. I also had some foam sheets with the self-adhesive backs on them that I cut out the holly berries, and I'll include the pattern of how I drew. I just kind of freehanded these. The self-adhesive. Let me do the heart first. Can you tell how many times I drew that heart till I got it just how I wanted it? Okay, I think I'm going to put this heart right here. And I'm just going to stick this, maybe. I want it to stick out, so right there. Well, this stuff is hard to take off sometimes. Bet I couldn't do it ahead of time because it sticks to everything.
Could have just peeled the corner up a little bit. Now you tell me.
Eric, where were you when I needed you? Friends, you should have seen my Eric a while ago. You would have died laughing because he never knows what I'm going to do or what I'm going to say. And he came in here and I said, okay, to my Spanish-speaking audience, I'm going to say, listen, Eric, tell me what you think. I'm going to say that I'm making a muñeco de pan de jengibre. You should have seen the expression on his face. Oh my goodness, I thought you were going to have to pick me up off the floor.
Initially, I was going to repeat exactly what you said because I always like learning different stuff in Spanish, but the second half of that, I was having trouble processing.
It's like,
all that to say gingerbread, I'm just going to stick with English on this one. Sorry.
Oh my goodness, that was too funny. Okay, so I just took some, let's see, what did I do? Friends, you can just be as creative as you want. You don't have to do anything else to this. I just wanted to add some little dimension to it. Did I do anything to it? I think I should quit while I'm ahead with this white. All right. Then I kind of left that blank because I kind of wanted to write something like Merry Christmas or something, or I don't know. I just kind of left that blank for a little bit. I'm going to take this and add a little, just a little curl right here. And this is a different colored green than what I used on that one because that one I had so much trouble getting it out of the bottle. It was an old green. But notice how just any little detail that you add to it adds a lot of flair. I think so. It doesn't need it, but looks cute. Now I'm just going to sprinkle it down with a little bit of glitter.
What glitter is this?
Oh, this is my favorite glitter. It's iridescent glitter, and I got this at Walmart.
Not sponsored, even though you get everything at Walmart.
Not everything.
I know, I'm just saying everything so far in this video.
It's because, remember friends, I live out in the country, and when you live out in the country, you go to the closest places. And Walmart is one of those. Look at that. Is that not going to be so cute? Now, let me make sure I put it in a place where I'm not going to stick my hands in it right now. Okay, let's move on to this guy. Let me see. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this is Mod Podge that I got at Walmart too. Well, it's the closest place, remember?
Yeah, with gas prices the way it is.
Yes. There's how far is Cleburne from here?
I mean, at least 10 miles. So you're doing 20-mile round trip.
Yes, so, and my husband always has to go to Home Depot or Lowe's. So Walmart is down the street from there. So I just tag along. All right, I'm going to brush on some, on the white part, I'm going to brush on some Mod Podge. And the reason I didn't do the white first, friends, is because you don't want the red glitter to get on there. So you do the red first, okay? So then, normally I let the red dry real good. Before I do this, but since we're on camera, I'm going to show you. And there it looks like it's bleeding a little bit, but that's okay because I'm going to cover it up with the glitter. Get off of there. All right, let's do one more here, right quick. I was surprised with how many of you wanted to see a Christmas craft this early in the year. Thank you, because I couldn't wait to...
Well, not everybody.
Not everybody.
I did see some comments that people said, not Christmas yet.
That's right, friends.
Sorry.
There was a couple of you. I'm sorry. Not really. I love Christmas. You know what I love about Christmas? Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, I leave all this entirely up to you. And I just control stuff from the filming side. So whatever craft she wants to do, that's on you guys. If y'all want her to make something, y'all influence her. She loves making whatever.
I'm so easily influenced.
Yeah. I keep telling her, I was like, you need to come up with some crafts you want to make for the month and then start telling everybody and then kind of let them say, hey, we'd like to see this one first or this or that or that. Then you get an order going.
But then I would be organized, and that's not me.
That's true.
Which I don't know that too many crafters stay on course. They just
It's hard to be creative when you're organized.
If I see something that I like, I'm gonna jump to it. You know?
Yes, we know. You're like the squirrel. Squirrel.
All right. I'm gonna grab some apple barrel burnt umber, and I'm going to use a dry brush, and you can get these at Walmart too.
That's an interesting name for black.
No, it's not black. It's real dark brown.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it is. I was looking behind the camera and it looked black on camera, but it is. Let me see. Hopefully it shows up.
Hold on. Let me get some more paint on the plate.
Yeah.
See?
Let me get a close up. Yeah. It's like a nice dark, like a dark chocolate brown.
And I'm going to shade this a little bit. Just give it a little shading right there. Now, if I was doing it on any other surface that's not porous like this, I would be using this shader.
So that, hold on, can you hold that brush back up? I was just barely focusing on it. Can you hold it a little bit more upright? Like straight up? No, straight up. There you go. That is the definition of upright. I just wanted them to see what a shader looks like.
This is a big shader. See, I would dip the corner and then come down like that
yeah,
in the water, but it doesn't work very well on porous surface like this. I mean, I only tried it one time and I just didn't like it, so I'd rather stick to this. And just, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it's going to look cute anyway. You don't have to do this, friends. It's just me. And I'm just noticing that I did forget a step while I was doing this.
Yeah.
It doesn't shine.
Yeah, no, you didn't glitter the whole thing.
I didn't glitter it. But you know what? That
Do you
can
add
be fixed.
Mod Podge to the rest, all the brown to glitter it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can do that, which I probably will. It's just that yesterday...
Yeah, I noticed the other one has a lot more
shine.
Sparkle and shine to it.
Yeah. Well, yesterday I wanted to, when I was going to go outside to cut them, it was so windy and it was cold. And so I went into my husband's shop and
not to mention the pollen count was through the roof, so.
Oh, that too.
I felt like somebody punched me in the nose to start the day off.
It was bad. Allergy season around here hits us hard. But it was colder in the shop than it was outside. So,
that's a double-edged sword of an insulated shop.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it was. Let me tell you. Okay.
Well, that's a nice detail added. It adds a lot of depth and dimension to all the pieces.
Well, I just love that. I feel like a lot of times it needs that. I'm not going to go ahead and glitter it up because y'all get it. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and get my eyes. And you know what I should have done? I should have cut those eyes.
Yeah, you should have made them separate.
I should have. But you know what?
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah. Whatever you said.
Well, you said, you know what? Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I couldn't find my box of transfer paper. Look, I'm making a mess there.
I'm
All right.
trying not to look.
Friends, I get my work area all cleaned up. And the first project I make, everything turns into a mess, but then I clean it up really quick because I can't stand to see it dirty. Okay, I'm going to go on to the eyes. And you know how quick those eyes can be made on here using a stencil. And again, I do the stencil because it's porous. And it's hard to detail for me. Some of you guys just surprise me because y'all are so good. At detailing your styrofoam. And too, I didn't use that other, the styrofoam that came from Home Depot. I'm using the one that I had inside because I didn't want to go back out to the shop. So I used the one that I get at Walmart.
Yeah, there should definitely be a disclaimer there. The styrofoam you're using is a lot more finer. Like, the pores are a lot finer compared to some other styrofoam. I'm guessing there's probably, I don't know styrofoams that well. There's probably all different types.
There is, it's just crazy. I mean, it could be the same brand, the same thing, and it can just be entirely different. Look, friends, how easy and quick is that? All right, so I don't think I need the black brush anymore. what I'm going to go ahead and do is my cheeks. Go ahead and get those cheeks. And look, I found these big brushes.
Where did you find those at?
In the garage. I mean,
not at Walmart.
No.
That is a huge brush. Look at this.
I don't know where these came from. I think
It's like a drumstick with a brush attached to the end.
I want to say my son John Paul had used some of my brushes.
Which, by the way, is that Pepto Pink?
Yes. Oh, sorry. That's Pink Parfait I'm going to use on the cheeks. My son John Paul had borrowed, when he was younger, he had borrowed some of my paint brushes and stuff to make flames. And I said, you owe me some. You need to replace some for me. And I think that's where they came from. They're probably from art at school. I don't know.
They don't make paint brushes like that anymore. Or at least not like that you just go buy at the store. I feel like you've got to...
Bet when I used it yesterday on the cheeks, oh, it just went on so good. Look at that. It's just so full and good. Look at that. It just does an amazing job. All right, friends. Now, I'm going to use my favorite from Walmart, Pink Party Glitter. And I'm going to put them on the cheeks. Mira, amigos y amiguitas, qué bonito está quedando. It is looking so cute. Look, it's going to be awkward sticking that in there.
God, I bet. Just hope it doesn't bring your whole cup over in the middle of filming.
Remind me not to use that again.
Try not to hit it.
Now it's making me nervous. Oh, where's my little sponge brush? Okay, where is my little sponge brush? It was just here. Here it is. You were fixing to get mad, I know.
No, I wasn't going to get mad. I wasn't going to get mad at all. I was
You
going to
could say, Mom!
No, I was going to say it's almost time for a quick word from our sponsor, a.k.a. changing the battery out, because...
Okay, ready? You want me to do the nose or wait?
Let's wait, because let me go ahead and start this.
Be back in a minute. Okay, friends, it's time for the nose. I'm using this little circle, this little round sponge little thingy.
I'll hold it upright. Oh, you already did. I was trying to get a close-up shot. Hold it upright, though. There you go.
I'm trying to think, just a sponge. It's got a sponge tip, and it comes in a set of 3 at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, or Michael's. And it just makes little circles the size you need, okay? And
Clearly.
I do what?
Clearly. Makes little circles.
That was not bright. See how good that goes on fast, friends? Get you a little set of these, especially when you're trying to do a project with polka dots or something. And I'm using the same red, the ruby red. And I glittered it. And flip it over. Okay. When it dries off, I'll brush it off a little bit more. Before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and take care. I wanted the sides to have like the cellophane wrap look to it. So what I did, this is how I measured. Oh, look at this. Like from right here to right here across.
So you use a pencil?
And I'm going to make a hole with the pencil right there. Okay. Now.
Wouldn't eat that peppermint now. You'd probably get lead poisoning.
That's cheesy. That's a cheesy joke.
I'm just kidding. All you boomers, y'all have been ingesting lead for most of your childhood.
I remember all my little cousins had painted cribs, and they would rub their gums on them when they were teething.
That's probably why y'all didn't stand a chance against
And they're still alive and well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I've got my little holes made. Now I'm going to get my handy dandy finger protectors. And what I did, friends, is I just took 2 little squares of cellophane like this. Well, that's 3. This is all you do, friends. You cannot go wrong. And then twist the bottom and then stick it in there. I've already have some made right here. Is that fast enough?
Yeah, can you go through that one more time?
Okay, this is 2 pieces of
No, it's fine. I just wanted to film it slightly different.
Okay, 2 pieces of cellophane.
I'm going to stand on this side as if they're looking at it in their own hands.
Okay, and I just pinch it in the middle.
Okay.
And just scrunch it up like that. And then twist it. And then stick it in the little hole with glue.
Perfect.
Okay?
Yeah.
I've already got some.
Well, sometimes it's easier to show certain things from
I
me
know.
standing behind you, so that way it's as if somebody's holding it in their hand, they can follow
No,
along
but
easier.
I was trying to be fast.
Oh, that's fine. I appreciate it. Appreciate your efficiency.
Trying to be fast and taking too much time here. But at the same time, I want them to grasp the concept.
Right.
See? And it just melts in there. At this point, you can also put some, look at that. That is too cute. You can put some foam sheets, crunch it up like that. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more fuller and bulkier, but you can still do that. It'll look cute, but I just wanted mine to look like cellophane. Okay, here's another one. Just put some glue in your little hole. See, friends, you didn't even have to measure. See how I put some hot glue in there? And I'm going to stick that in there. It was trying to come apart on me. The secret to this was I twisted them and I held them for a while so that they would stay kind of together. All right. And then you can trim if you need to, as you see fit. You can trim them. And of course, I had to have the little bows to go on them. And I already had them made from another Christmas project. So, goes there. Friends, this is going to go on top of my Christmas tree. And I'm going to make some big cookie ornaments.
This big old thing's going on top of the tree?
My kitchen one.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like, wow, if this is the tree topper, I can't imagine what everything around it's going to be.
It's going to be a tree topper. Oh, it's good. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see it on there. It's going to be so cute. Okay. Now, let's move on. Look at that. Friends, it doesn't get any better than this. Okay, let me go ahead and finish detailing the rest so that we can move on. Let me go ahead and start with the feet. I guess I'm going to work from the bottom up. I'm using Tulip Slick in the white. And you can get, the cheapest place to get this is Walmart. Gosh, the other day I think I priced it at Hobby Lobby and it was pretty expensive. I hope these are looking good because I've never done something like this upside down. Okay. Is it okay, Eric?
It looks fine.
Okay. Even though I haven't put the glitter on it, I forgot to do it, it's still going to be okay because you can Mosh Posh over everything once it's dry.
Well, that's why I was getting distracted looking at the one that you finished. It looks like you outlined it too with the brown slick, right? Mm-hmm. But you do that after this?
It's optional.
First?
It's optional if you want to do that. That's why I was going to bring it up. I wasn't going to actually.
Okay.
Because a lot of people may be intimidated by having to do that, but it's very, very easy.
Yeah, it's just like tracing.
Yeah. And I'm going to stop right here because of the bow. See, this is what I mean. You don't have to be perfect because this slick is going to cover up your lines anyway. All right. Now I'm going to use the, let me go ahead and do the green. This is the green I was using, but I'm not going to use it because it made a big old wonky line right there, and I was so disappointed in it, and I had a hard time getting it to come out of the bottle. This is not the green I want to use, but it's going to work for today.
Yeah, this has like a very 80s, 90s neon vibe to it.
I like that.
Well, then that's all that matters. Mm-hmm. Make it the way you like it. That's what I tell people all the time.
Oh, look at that. That is too cute. Oh, I'm just so afraid to mess it up with it being so wet. You know what, friends? It's time to remove my bracelet. Do we have a minute?
I guess.
I don't want to stick it in the paint. All right, now. I plan to put a rhinestone in the middle of these. Unfortunately, I could not find my rhinestones today. They might still be somewhere else in the ranch. Okay.
So, quick question here. I noticed that you outlined this outer edge of this, but you didn't do the other two. Any particular reason why?
Because that's how I'm going to show this, the brown.
Oh, the brown. Okay.
And
cool.
the brown scribbles, believe it or not, friends, I found this at the Dollar Tree. And if you find some of this...
Can you hold it still for a second, Lee?
Friends, if you find some of this at the Dollar Tree,
Stop.
pick it up because it's good.
Okay. That ought to work.
It's scribbles. Because I was going to show you how you can come back and outline all of it. I'm afraid to do too much of it because it's all wet. I kind of let mine dry a little bit before I got too much into detailing it. One step after the other. But, because normally, friends, when I'm crafting, I'm not just crafting. I'm either cooking, washing dishes, or doing laundry, or watching Netflix, or something. My Juanito, my hubby, he loves for us after lunch to just sit there and watch a movie or something. And I do. I sit down with him and chill for a little bit. So that's when my projects take a little time to dry. All right, let me see if I can do this. What do you think? It's looking cute. Go ahead and get the mouth. And for the mouth, I'm using Tulip Slick in the deep red. And again, this came from Walmart. Let's see. Oh, friends, let me see if I can do this. I bet I can.
Looks like you're drawing that with a bottle of ketchup.
We had an aide at school one time, and when it was her turn to do lunch duty, she'd stop all the kids, and on their tray with the ketchup, she would squirt a little smiley face, and she got in trouble for that. Good gosh. I thought, oh, how rude. And the kids just loved her, and they loved it. They looked forward to Miss Lulu being there on Fridays doing that. All right, let me go to the eye. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I should have done the feet, but oh well, because I still have to do the outline of. And I'm using the Tulip Slick in the neon green. And friends, this came from a set of multicolored set that came from Walmart as well. And it has different neon colors. Okay, let me just outline the face, and then we'll glue the hat on, and we're going to call this good. You get the general idea. What?
While you have your black there, do you want to do the eyelash detail?
Geez, what would I do without you?
I mean, I just all I did was look up and over and notice that you hadn't done it.
Thank you.
And you didn't mention it, so I figured I would.
Thank you, Eric.
Not that I mean, it still looks nice either way without
But I like it with lashes.
Right, I know you do, so I figured I'd say something.
Thank you. Right out of the bottle, friends. You cannot go wrong. And if you do, let me tell you, you just wait till it dries real good and just peel it off. There's nothing wrong with that. Do it all over again. You don't even have to tell anybody. Goodness, piece of glitter there. Thanks for catching that, Eric. Okay. Let me do the let me go ahead before I think I'm going to do no, let me go because I'll stick my hand in it. Friends, be sure and let me know what you think of this project, and let me know. I don't know, now I'm antsy to work on a Halloween one as well, but I'll be drawing the line on that. I've got a cute Mr. and Miss Frankenstein. Then I'm dying to make. Oh, that doesn't look very good, but that's going to be okay. It'll be okay. Really, I should have just come down on that, but you know what? It's going to look cute either way. Now, just going to glue the little hat on without touching it, I hope. Can you hear the hot glue just sizzle? Friends, next video, I've got to do some giveaways, and also I have some friend mail. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I get so excited that people are so thoughtful and so generous, and I just appreciate y'all so much. You know what, I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna go ahead and do the feet right quick because it is just really bothering me. All right, friends. Oh, what happened there?
You got a shaky hand.
No, it came out shaky.
I don't know. The camera doesn't lie.
goodness. Well, I might have to fix that after it dries. And now y'all know I messed up, so you don't have to. See, it makes a big difference when you do this, I think. Ooh la la. This is not sticking right quick. Let me go ahead and put some more glue. About to lose my hat. ¿Qué pasó here? Not enough glue there. Okay, friends, let me know what you think of this gingerbread project. I think he's adorable. He's gonna look so cute on my tree. I hope you're gonna make one for yours as well. And if not for your tree, just think, the possibilities are endless of where you could put this gingerbread guy. Friends, until next time, keep on doing more of what makes you fabulous. Love you, friends.